It is a great night for soccer here at the Carmichael Gymnasium here in Raleigh, North Carolina, at North Carolina State University. Zach Sawaya alongside Sam here for tonight's broadcast of the men's intramural finals for soccer. It is a great night here. Soccer is a great sport, of course, and not really a popular one here at NC State. Our soccer teams have been doing fairly decently. Men's soccer got kicked out. Women's soccer did a great job, put up a great fight, but eventually got eliminated. Sam, talk to us about soccer for a little bit.
So, we're doing a little unorthodox soccer, I guess. 4v4 indoor soccer for the championship of the men's open championship here. We got the Hijabi Hunters versus the Goodfellas, which gotta give the Goodfellas the win on the name here.
And for simplicity's sake, we're gonna call the Hijabi Hunters just the Hunters.
That's a mouthful.
Yes, and we want to make sure we announce this game correctly, make sure this is a fun game for everyone who tunes in here today. It's looking to be a very interesting matchup. I can't say much more about this matchup. We got
Hunters in red, Goodfellas in black.
I mean, we got a lot of good guys on this roster. I mean, you look at the goaltending matchup. It's Adrian Salerno for the Goodfellas versus Leonardo Galvanolososka for the red team.
Say that 3 times fast.
I would prefer not. We do a great job here at PackTV announcing names and things like that, but there's just some things that we cannot do. And tonight is one of those games. Waiting for a ball tip-off here. It's obviously going to be a good matchup and something we look forward to here at PackTV. And players now getting to their adjusted spots here on the court. It's going to be an exciting matchup. NCSU circa 67. I believe that's when the court was built here.
Definitely one of my favorite logos they have at Carmichael. They've got, I'm looking at 3 different all-in-one look here. Regular state logo, but the wolf head definitely takes the cake.
Now, Sam, I don't know how well versed you are in the English language, but maybe you can inform us on what circa means.
Well, you put me on the spot here. I'm gonna just go with circle. Definitely not what it means, but
well, you know, here
it's under a circle, so therefore, there you go.
Absolutely, and you know what? I think it's so important to always talk about the ability to use the English language to our advantage here. In the red, we had the Hunters, and here we go off the tip-off, and it's soccer here at the Carmichael Gymnasium. Zach Sawaya alongside Sam here for the intramural matchup between the Hijabi Hunters and the Goodfellas. Ball's worked in the corner right there by the Hunters. Number 35 now works it from the point. Now back to number 5. His jersey is actually falling off. They don't have a number on his jersey, so they're using paper to make the number for number 5 with a quick shot. Almost breaks the window right there. Carried through the middle again is the Hunters. Hunters with a fan shot right there. That was the Goodfellas, my apologies. That was fanned on by Romain Mark. Carrying it right now is 22 for them. That is going to be Gregory Belholsti. It's a name I probably won't get. Like with another shot fanned on back out there, the Goodfellas, Amir Davarshi. Davarshi with the kick all the way up over there to Belhosti. I'm telling you right now here at PackTV, we get a lot of difficult assignments. This is one of the more difficult name-wise. We've got a lot of interesting foreign names. Chipped all the way in. Goaltender with the quick save. Again with the shot. Saying their interesting form that the goaltender for the Goodfellas has.
Yeah, I was just noticing that he didn't really want to bend down and pick it up with his hands and didn't catch it cleanly. But let's see how he goes. He's hugging the pipe well. There you go, he catches it there.
Well, I mean, in fairness, he plays soccer like I do.
How's that?
Oh. Very enthusiastic about the game here with a quick shot just wide of the net.
Just happy to be here?
Just happy to be here. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Intramural sports.
I completely understand.
You know, it doesn't mean anything. In the end, it's just a matter of having fun with your friends. And the trip. Let's see if the ref will bring out a card here. I don't know if they do cards here.
I don't know. I don't think they do in intramurals. It's just probably a slap on the wrist, like, hey, don't do that. Because But unless it's very vicious, then I don't think there are any ejections.
Speaking of slaps on the wrist, I remember playing church basketball when I was younger. I slapped a kid in the face by accident.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I was trying to get the ball from him, and basically what happened was I had to apologize, but then they kicked me out of the game, so it was a little bit of an interesting scenario. Kicked out there by the Hunters. That was number 30.
I bet church was interesting the next week.
A little bit. That was Isa with the kick. Now carried in. The Goodfellas number 5. That is Devarshi. Headbutted right there. There's the Goodfellas. The Goodfellas working at it.
Goodfellas seem to be on the offensive drive here more than the Hunters. See how that goes for them.
And I'm...
Oh, down goes the wall. Oh, out of the wall.
Ball goes out of play, but you know what? I think the name Goodfellas implies a lot of different things. Goodfellas, tonight it's what, you're having fun with. You're Goodfellas, and I think that's a fantastic name for a fantastic event, and the ball is slowly being kicked out here, and now the Hunters will get a chance to kick it out. Work through the back right there. One of the more interesting things that I've seen from these soccer players today is the formations they have been setting up in. It seems to be like the Goodfellas are setting up in a 1-2-1 formation, basically where they have one defenseman back, 2 in the middle, 1 in the front. It's a very interesting system because it's very hard to defend against and allows for a lot of good things to happen. It's a technical term, so if you're watching, you don't need to really pay attention. What a save right there by the goalkeeper for the Hunters. Carry back in on a 2-on-1 with the shot from the point and a quick block right there by what's supposed to be the Goodfellas. Devarshi now with the big kick out, and it goes back into the corner.
There's a beautiful play there, all set it up by the save. Bounced off his leg, bounced all the way back to half court. Got a great offensive
possession. Kick back into the front of the net, and ball is kicked out of play. He'll be throwing it back in. I watched the game before I started broadcasting here. What was scaring me a lot was the ball was flying up. Almost hit the scoreboard here, which is interestingly not in use tonight.
I was calling those games that you're talking about, and they were rocketing them up high. Some girl almost took out one of the red panels, if you see it above the scoreboard. They're shooting rockets.
Ball's being worked at here into the corner.
Kicked out of play. Past my view right here. Ball's thrown back in. Goodfellas corner kick, it seems like. Don't see a lot of those in indoor soccer.
Yeah, it will be difficult as the Hunters carry it back in. The Hunters now slowly work at it with the shot right there blocked in front of the net by Devarshi. It looks to be a star. And I got to tell you right now, the sign that these Goodfellas here tonight are playing well, look at the guy's mustache. Devarshi is just playing outstanding tonight, and that mustache, part of November here, No Shave November, which ends tonight. I can't wait to shave tonight. I don't know about you.
I had to shave. My mom yelled at me during Thanksgiving, so she didn't want me to look trashy in pictures, so I guess there you go.
If you do it right, you can get it to look good, and Devarshi has that look down very well. So we're here at the Carmichael Gymnasium here at North Carolina State University.
Beautiful save.
Alongside Sam here for this broadcast. The Goodfellas now will control it in the middle.
Oh, good takeaway there by number 31.
Devarshi now with the kick. I like that name a lot, Devarshi. I want that on my gravestone. It is a great name here. Kick back out there. And a little bit of a stinger right there on number 35 for the Goodfellas. That was Carlo Magno. He seems to be in a lot of pain. They might need to get a sub in for him eventually. They're going to need to stop the play, and they do. That went in the area where the sun do not shine, and I'm telling you right now.
He is jumping up. It's a bad one. Yep. I've been in that situation before. Not fun. Not fun.
I've also been in a situation where I was lying down on the grass, and some kid decided to punt a football into my eye. That was a very scary...
What? I need the context of this story.
It was 5th grade, and it was a lot of fun, but playing a lot of recreation sports brings a lot of injuries, and it was a fun football game, I'm telling you right now. We lost the game in the end, but it was a great game nonetheless. Kicked out there by Devarshi. Shot in right there by number 55 there. That was Francesco Pisole. That was a good save there by the goalkeeper for the Hunters, and Noel Souza.
Good opportunity there. Saved away by the feet again.
Yeah, just shot wide there. Deflected.
He got a big goal. He doesn't really want to bend down, so Shoot it low on him.
Goes to the front with a shot and a big save there by the goaltender. Hits the area above the net. Not entirely sure what to call that. I'm going to call
Gray
it
padding.
the gray padding. See, you are versed in the English language,
I am.
Sam. We work great here at PackTV. We provide a quality education because we are at NC State. We think and do on a daily basis. The ball is kicked out across the court through the middle and carried in again by number 55 for the Goodfellas. Shot just wide of the goaltender, and he will carry it. Held in now to the front. In front of the net. Could not get a shot off, and the Hunters will carry it back out and held onto by the goalkeeper.
A lot of facial hair in this game.
Salerno, yeah. And I'm telling you right now, it's led well by Amir Devarshi, the star player for the Goodfellas, and also the star mustache.
You know, they say mustache breeds greatness.
You know, Sam, I must ask you a question. Nah, I'll shave it for later. Ball is carried. You know one interesting thing about soccer, Sam, is that there's no outs in intramural soccer. Ball goes behind the net. People thought that went in, but it didn't. But since there's no outs, there's no real way of really getting a stoppage of play unless, as you can see, it goes beyond those nets right there.
Very fast pace, just quick, kind of like hockey, where except for this, they don't sub all quickly. They have to wait for an outs. They don't get to do those quick in-game subs.
As well, they get to use the walls to their advantage, as we'll see here in a bit if they decide to. In the frat game that was just played, they decided to kick the ball off the wall to make some nice bounce passes. Now carried back in, and it looks to be a 1-1-2 system going in right now to try to get that ball into the offensive zone, and it's an effective one. They got guys all over the court right now. Carried in now by the Hunters. The Hunters, what a spin move. Carried in right there and blocked away by my man Devarshi. Devarshi with a beautiful move, sets up positioning well. Carry back in by the Hunters. The Hunters try to get it past number 51 for the Goodfellas. That would be Mark. Interesting, it's M-A-R-Q, not M-A-R-K. And carried in.
That might be one of my favorite players now.
Here we go with the shot, big save, with the rebound just above the net. You know, Sam, I got to tell you right now, that is the aquatic center right behind that net right there. If the window breaks, we could have some pool closure for the next several days. And that would be a little bit bad for some of the students because I know they want to take a nice relaxing swim before preparing for these finals. And it looks like we have a player to injure on the court right there. A little bit of a scary scenario. I know how bad it is to be falling down on a basketball court. You know, I would tell a story, but I think you've all heard my pain enough in this broadcast here. Let's focus on the intramural club sport.
I want to hear more stories in the second half, though. You used all the good ones already.
You know, there's plenty more.
Pretty soon, I'll have to start bringing some out. But no, in all seriousness, knee injuries like that, happy he came up with no pain.
And the free kick, nice fake pass. Shoe comes flying off here. Nike just do it. Shameless self-plug right there for the Nike administration. Into the front of the net, the Goodfellas score!
That's beautiful, bounce out all the way. One-on-one with the goalie, and he made him pay.
That was Gregory Belhosti, number 22.
That's a good last name.
Belhosti. That is a very, very effective last name. And
effective right boot as well.
I'm telling you right now, last names truly define who you are. I mean, it defines your family. It defines, you know, if you have a first name, a middle name, and a last name. If you had no last name, you'd only have two names. You need three to complete the sequence, don't you?
Yeah. My whole family went wild with the first name thing. Me and my brothers are all named the same thing. All have to share the same first name. With
the Hunters now, with the shot just went wide. Ball comes flying up. The ball actually almost hit you earlier as you were doing the camera work here.
Made a good snag.
Yeah, you know what?
Shameless plug there.
Put yourself in that. And the Hunters,
ooh,
what a goal right there.
Right off the kneecap there.
What a shot. What
beautiful.
Tipped in front by Mohsen Zakaib.
That was a beautiful goal, but beautiful pass there to get to the knee. Beautiful pass. Great offense there. Let's see.
Yeah, Goodfellas really need to come back here. They got rattled. Nice save there by the goalkeeper. And it's a 2-on-1 if they hurry. The Hunters now carry it in with a quick shot and a big save with the rebound. He scores! That was number 11 in red for the Hijabi Hunters. That looks to be Muhammad Omari. What a shot right there.
There's nothing the goalie could do about that. He made a beautiful first save. Just rebound goes right to the man waiting there and just picks up the rebound.
You can't do much else. Waiting for the tip right there seems to be Francesco Pisoli. Pisoli now will pass it back to my man, Devarshi. Devarshi with the long kick. Nice block right there by the Hunters with another kick. Almost over
the jump kick.
Almost over the netting right there. I'm telling you right now, he's got more hops than LeBron.
He got great torque out of those hips there. Really hammered the ball.
The Hunters now. Hunters, like I said earlier about the wall bouncing. Back in front.
I was watching a game earlier and they were using the just one-on-one. They would use hit off the wall, go chase it themselves like a self-pass. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Haven't seen much of it this game. Let's see if they start to utilize it.
Absolutely. Kick back now, carry back in. Nice wall bounce right there. Ball worked back in. And here to go, the Goodfellas. The Goodfellas with a shot that was blocked in front. The goalkeeper now will hang on. Goalkeeper not wearing a jersey in tonight's game. Wearing what looks to be a Carmichael jersey shirt. That's very important to be wearing, signifying you are different from the players. It's a good thing. But carried back in now by the Goodfellas. Nice finagling going on right there. Through the middle with a shot just wide.
You're well versed at the English language as well. Good use of finagling there.
Pitchfork to the net, just above the netting right there. Almost had a goal right there. There's still a 1-1 tie at the Carmichael Gymnasium. Zach Salaya alongside Sam for PackTV as we bring you into the intramural pack. Just above the net right there. Almost went through the gray padding. Now in the back, we go to Sam for analysis.
He was trying to chip it in there for a through ball. He pressed LB and Y, the little lob through ball in FIFA there. No shame to admit that that's where most of my soccer knowledge comes from. That and gym class indoor soccer.
I'm telling you right now in FIFA, I am notorious for getting 5 of my players out off red cards and still winning the game 4-1.
That's impressive. That's my favorite thing to do at the end of the game, just start slide tackling people in the knees, because it's only a video game and
that is true, but in fairness,
can't hurt them.
That isn't true, but in fairness, I do not know how to play FIFA, so the slide tackling, I mean to do it, out of respect and trying to get a good ball movement right there, and I never can. But in the corner right now, working it is the Hunters. To the front of the net, just a fan shot, almost had it. Carried back up, and the Goodfellas tried to get it above, and they have possession of the ball, kick back to the front. The Hunters now have possession in the middle, slowly work at it. Spear just wide in the front of the net.
Beautiful defense there.
Devarshi just laps it over. Devarshi now will come back and will try to spear it forward. Another 1-2-1 formation setup. Ooh, just wide.
Drives it home though.
A bounce pass.
That was a beautiful try there. Just a no look off the ends back to him though.
And the Goodfellas with a shot and a big save there by the goalkeeper. Now carry back in through the middle and a slide tackle carry back in there right below us here. And a little bit mad at the refs here. I got to tell you right now, these ref actually has some pretty good shots. I was watching it before the game. They were warming up for their respective reffing duties. And
gotta stretch it out.
That they gotta, make sure that their plays are ready to be called and all that good stuff right here. It's number 22 for the Goodfellas, prepares to take a shot right there. That is, again, Gregory Belhosty.
Ooh, takes one right in the back.
Off of the buttocks of Mohsin Zakaib. It's one of the two. I'm just going to call it Zakaib. That makes sense. I'll call him by his first name, Mohsin. That'll make it easier on us, I think. Don't you think, Sam?
I believe so.
With the shot there by number 4, that looks to be Hussein Arif. Carried back now by the Goodfellas, rushing back in. That's a player I've seen a lot on the forecheck is Carla Magna. Very Italian name, Carla Magna. Doing a great job with the soccer ball. Slowly working it to the front. There's the Hunters. The Hunters with an opportunity with a shot and a big block there by my man Devarshi with the mustache.
Beautiful play there. Don't let the goalie work too hard. Just help him out. Take him shot if you can.
The one thing I'm not sure about with this goalie, he seems to be very far out of the net there for the Hunters. For the Goodfellas, my apologies.
I like what he's doing there because it's like in hockey or lacrosse, you just try to cut off the angles when they get that close and just make yourself get bigger and then get closer to the ball and help yourself because it's a tough situation being a goalie.
It is very much so, and you know, it's always a good time for stories, so I might as well tell one. I try to be a goalie in soccer once, and I was notorious for being goalie in elementary school. I fell on my head a lot. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
So I had my own goalie thing. I was lacrosse goalie at my high school, and so they decided every time we played soccer, they're like, Sam, take goal. And I just get pelted with balls. Those things hurt, man.
With a shot there by
right
the
there.
Hunters.
That's gonna leave a nice mark.
Mark. That's spelled with a K, not a Q. Just want to make that known here. Got to distinguish between our marks.
Ooh, that looks like you got away with a little of a handball.
And if they improve these teams to the next season, it'll be Mark 2. And that's with a K. To the back of the net right now. Wide open net right there. Bad net front coverage. Now the Hunters carry back in. The Hunters now to the front of the net. Big save right there by the goalkeeper. Kick back out. Almost time for the half here. We are awaiting the whistle. The ref has the whistle in his mouth, getting ready. Ball tipped. Just went right. A big save right there by the goaltender. Kick back out. Devarshi now. Devarshi up to Carla Magna. Carla Magna now just wide of the netting right there. We've seen a lot of wide shots in this game, like a camera. You got to get your narrow shots. Those are the shots you put on the goal. Then you have your wide shots, which are the shots that obviously go wide of the point of the picture.
I think what they're doing is good. Just get shots on goal. We were watching the game earlier. I was calling and they didn't. Uh-oh, something's going on.
There's a bit of a scuffle. There's a big gray bar that is in front of us. We can't really see what's going on here. We will talk to our camera crew to figure out what's going on right here, and as Sam goes and tries to figure it out, we will learn more about what happens here in PackTV as we bring you into the intramural pack. Zach Saleh alongside Sam, who is now back with analysis.
So they were arguing over whose ball it was. They gave it I think one of the Goodfellas took the kick in when it should not have been theirs. The ref settled it out. Now it's the Hunters on attack here.
Hunters now to the front of the net. Still a very evenly matched game. Still tied up at, it's 2-1, my apologies. Looking to be retaining the lead.
Ball's in the left corner here. Can't really see much from our vantage point.
It is. Corners are very important because if you didn't have corners, it'd just be a wide open field. It's good for an enclosure for these types of games. To the front of the net with a quick shot. A big save right there by the Goodfellas goalkeeper. And that'll be
a whistle here.
We'll see what happens.
Everyone's pointing, not sure what's going on.
Is there a crease in this sport?
There is not a crease in soccer.
Well, I mean, is there a box, rather?
No,
in this particular game, I'm saying. I know there's a box in regular soccer.
I don't believe so. I think there is an area where the goalie can't pick it up, but he should have been able to pick it up there, I assume. I don't know what happened there. I'm not going to speculate either. But looks like a kick for the Goodfellas.
Goodfellas now will try to get it out in front here. It's a very important move. And the Hunters now will take control. Hunters back out with the Goodfellas kicking it. Just almost hit the light right there. That's a scary situation when it hits the light. I'm telling you that right now. Because light's important. Light, you know, you need it to see. You need it for solar energy. Light is very important all around.
Without light, it'd always be dark. There you go.
We should do PackTV philosophy. I think it would work out fantastic.
I would love that, honestly.
Controlling the ball right now is the goalkeeper, and that is the half here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on PackTV as we bring you into the intramural pack. Zach Saleh alongside Sam here as the Hijabi Hunters take on the Goodfellas right here on PackTV. We'll take a quick break for the half, and we'll be back soon. Well, looky here. It is soccer time again. I was enjoying that water break, Sam. And over the break, actually, we're talking about last names earlier. I finally learned yours, Sam Harding. It's good to know these last names for announcing purposes here, Zach Sawaya, alongside the now known Sam Harding for this matchup between the Hijabi Hunters and the Goodfellas.
I tried to keep my identity anonymous for as long as I could.
Yeah, you're a superhero. We all get it, Sam.
Thank you.
Carried back in right there by the Hunters. Slowly working up through the middle. Kick just wide of the net right there.
Got some good English on it there, too.
Well, I mean, you can call these guys English muffins because they're really getting those balls into the nooks and crannies. With the shot, he scores!
That was a tight window. You can't
What a
really.
shot right there by Francesco Pisoli, a guy that I've been liking so far. That was for the Goodfellas. It is now tied up at 2 here on PackTV.
All the defense there for the Hunters. They looked at each other. They're like, what just happened? There wasn't any fault on the defense. That was just beautiful offense. Put it right where they couldn't get it. Beautiful
and
goal.
ladies and gentlemen, the ball is now in the corner and is carried back in there by the Goodfellas. The Goodfellas to the front of the net, and they can't get anything, and they're rushing back into the zone. And now
Another
it's a
beautiful
4-1
pass.
they hurry, and the shot right now is waiting from the top slot area. And it is carried back in. Kicked.
Ooh, field goal is good.
You know, and it's very interesting too, because in a lot of other countries this is football, but a field goal is football. And it's all in the matter of spelling, Sam. I'm telling you right now, spelling in the English language is something that...
Ooh, no goal.
Behind the net right there, but...
Almost fooled you there. You're too quick for it, though.
That is fooled with 2 O's, not with a U. Kicked just behind the net right there. And Sam will now bring you in-depth analysis of the Goodfellas versus the Hunters.
There's been a lot of headers here recently, but what I've really liked out of the Goodfellas was just their passing. Very crisp, clean passing, beautiful shots as well. Just very tough to defend for these Hunters. Now back to Zach.
Thank you, Sam, for that wonderful analysis here. You know, it's very important to have analysis in these kind of sports, and you know, it's really interesting why PackTV assigns both play-by-play and color as much as the professional sports do it. It's more difficult when one person's got to do it all by themselves, but then you have a great guy like Sam Harding here is providing some great soccer analysis. And I mean, for myself, I remember I played soccer when I was younger, and I wasn't very good at it. I remember in 14 games, I had a goal and 2 assists. I was actually the slowest guys on my team at the time. I was really out of shape. I was always the last one to make it to the other side when we were doing suicides. Everyone got mad at me. It was a very rough time, but I remember I got my first goal, and it was actually the game winner. What happened was I got mad at somebody, and I was just like, you know what? I'm done with this. So I kicked the ball, and it apparently went in top shelf.
That happens. I played goalie back in my heyday of soccer, because I played striker, but I realized, I don't want to run. So I just played goalie, and I was apparently really good at it, and then I gave it up and stuck in goal with other sports, because again, the not running is a big factor.
Absolutely. Well, in soccer, as most people know, the sport is really all about openness of the field. And indoor soccer, what I used to play, there was boards. And if most of you don't know, play a stop right there. Trying to get a kick right now. It's either going to be a free kick or a penalty kick.
Let's see.
Players line up, so it will be a free kick.
I always found that kind of interesting that they call it a free kick when there's a lot of people in the way of it. That's not very free to me. It's like, this thing is free for you, but you just have to fight these other 3 people for it.
Well, I mean, let's put it into the terms of money, right, Sam? So talking about it like this, if the play was still going on, you would have to pay your expendable energy for that kick to try to work around defense. A free kick, they put the ball right there, you automatically have a shot, whether it hits the net or not, and it does it just off the post.
Ooh, I thought that one should have counted, but I guess not.
Put to the front.
Oh my. As a goalie, you're very happy there. Just hits the post and bounces out. There's another free kick. A wall play. Ooh, almost got kicked in the face.
Well, to the shot, he scores!
Ooh.
Scored there by number 32 for the Hijabi Hunters. That looks to be Khalid Isa. A little bit of a sticky situation right there for the goalkeeper. Not exactly sure what he was trying to do right there, but Sam has some analysis.
32 kicked it so hard his shoe fell off again. That's how you know it's a good goal.
Well, Nike, just do it.
More of an Adidas man myself, I think.
To the front of the net, just goes wide. But anyway, back to my story. If most of you don't know, hockey is my favorite sport. And it was my favorite sport for the past, really ever since I was about 3 years old.
You a Hurricanes fan?
I am a Hurricanes fan, but when
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. When I was playing soccer, ball's carried up right now by number 45 with a quick shot
just a little high.
Net. But ball goes out now. I like hockey so much, Sam, that the indoor boards that were in the indoor stadium right there, I used to think it was okay to body check players into those boards like they do in hockey games. I eventually learned that I wasn't supposed to do that because I got a stern yelling from both my coach and my parents.
We used to play backyard hockey. We had the garage on one end. That was always the best when the ball ended up there because it meant body check time. Because in my family, we did not mess around. My dad would even start throwing checks at us. He didn't care. So I can understand why you got that a little mixed up in indoor soccer.
Well, absolutely. Also, my coach yelled at me once, and I was 8, so I was very vulnerable. I talk a lot about when I was 8. When I was 8, it wasn't a good year for me.
I was about to say, 8 seems like the worst time for you as a child. A lot of stuff went down in your childhood, year 8. Year 9 must have been phenomenal compared to that year.
I went to Disney and I got the flu, so I'm not sure about that. Kick to the front of the net. Now the Hijabi Hunters now carry it back up. My man looks to be Devarshi. Devarshi now with the ball carried back behind the net right there. The Hijabi Hunters still working at that ball. At the top now with the quick shot and couldn't get anything off. Still have a chance right there with the shot, just goes wide of the goalkeeper of the Goodfellas. The goalkeeper for the Goodfellas is none other than Adrian Salerno. Salerno giving up 3 goals so far tonight. A little bit shaky as the play has gone on here tonight. His stance is something that needs to be worked on for future. The team did make it to the championship game, so he had to be doing something in previous games, but...
Ooh, almost ran into the pillar there. Got lucky to get away from it. That was about to be a hockey-esque collision.
Hunters now. Hunters at the side. Hunters will carry back in through the middle. Through the side, actually. The middle of the side. There. The ball comes up.
Whistle blows. Going to the Goodfellas.
And it seems to be that the Goodfellas will get a quick shot here. Devarshi now. Devarshi has it. Will make the quick pass over to Mark. Devarshi now has it again. Ball just goes wide. The Hunters now again wide. The Goodfellas really are good fellas. As a team, you know what would be really interesting, Sam? They did some philanthropic work. And the event was sponsored by the Goodfellas. I'm telling you right now, it's a genius marketing plan, only if they could get this team more into it. Think about it, the NC State Goodfellas, no longer the Wolfpack, the Goodfellas. We have 2 club soccer teams. It would be amazing for this school, for this opportunity. This ball goes just over the net right there.
See, whenever I think of Goodfellas, I think about the Italian mobster movie. So, I don't know about that.
Well, you see, in PackTV here, no job is able to be done here without the help of some amazing people. Zach Sawai along Sam here, but we want to give a quick shout out to our amazing director, Kayla Glova. Another awesome camera person in Savannah who is all the way over there. She's doing a great job tonight.
The thumbs up. And then Caroline as well is doing great.
We have a lot of great people working for this organization, and as time goes, we hope to grow and we hope to make sure these games get even more televised and more people can hear about how bad my life was when I was 8 years old. So it's definitely a great night.
Seems like a tough time, man.
It was interesting. Now carry back in right there. The Goodfellas now finagle it through the middle right there with the shot blocked off of Colaganaro. Just kick wide into the corner. Ball kicked again. May bounce up towards us, and it
just under my fingertips there.
You know, you're 1 for 2 on catches tonight, Sam. I think we're gonna have to pull you tonight.
I wanted to do like a little Steve Bartman-esque grab over, but I didn't want to get booed by the fans of Wrigley. I see that doesn't resonate with you. Oh man.
Ball kicked just over the netting right there. I was
not a baseball guy.
Thinking about way to say it, but there's not many fans here in attendance tonight. Some more marketing needs to be done. The teams may need to be relocated at this point right now. It's purely in favor of business here tonight, Sam.
Give me the top 3 cities to relocate these teams to.
I would say Chapel Hill.
Absolutely not.
But they're Crapple Hill. I would say Duke, but no.
Definitely Durham, though, because that's where I'm from. Got to represent Bull City.
You know what? Move them to William Peace. William Peace is a great soccer program. One of my good friends plays soccer for their women's team. And the ball goes flying near Savannah. The ball must really like us up here. I'm telling you right now. Ball carried back in by Devarshi. Devarshi with the kick, just blocked by the Hunters, and the Hunters now will carry it back in through the side. Through the side now is the Hunters, and they slowly carry back in. Good defensive positioning right there, and the Hunters now will have it in the back end. The Hunters now will work at it again. The Hunters now with the shot. They couldn't get a shot, but they tried to make a headbutt right there, and it's just headbutted wide. Great opportunity there.
Mass subs by both teams here, getting fresh legs. Goalie's going to take it out for him. There's the other 2 members of the Hunters checking in.
There's a ripped jersey for number 4. It's Hussein Arif. Devarshi with the kick just into the corner right now. It's nothing, no real shots have taken place right now, and I'm sure both of these teams would love it to see a goal. And the Hunters now will carry it back in through the side. Hunters now in a 3-on-1 with the pass to Hussein. He scores! What a shot right there by Hussein Arif. What a goal. What an amazing shot. It is now 4-2 in favor of the Hunters.
And he's looking up here. He's very happy about that last goal. He threw up hands to me, stuck his tongue out. He's very happy to be here. I like the little excitement there.
Expressions of feelings. You know, it's very important. Feelings, of course, are extremely important. So
back to philosophy with Zach and Sam.
Yeah, quick shout out as well to the NC State Student Health Center. Great advice from the counseling center as well.
So back to the emotion. I love a good player that can just shows emotion. I don't care if you get mad at celebrations. I like Baker Mayfield, one of my favorite players. Just celebrate, have a little fun. People get mad at it. They're just mad that they can't do it.
Hunter's back at it again, and it was tripped right there.
Bring out the yellow card. No.
It was a great situation of events that happened right there. The ball now will go back. Looks to be a corner kick again.
Varshi threw his hands up. He couldn't believe it. He didn't know what was happening. Free kick here. They got the wall set up.
And with the shot, and it's blocked there by Devarshi, one of their good defensive players, and it's now worked at it slowly with the shot again. Off the post, it didn't go in. Almost went in right there. The Hunters now with the tip. What a save! Goaltender playing an amazing job tonight.
Love me some good goaltending work. Being a fellow goalie myself, very, very good for the goalie brand.
In soccer, in hockey, it's the goalie. In soccer, it's the goalkeeper. In Harry Potter, it's just the keeper for Quidditch purposes.
Ooh, come back. Oh, almost got that one as well.
Sam seems to be very desperate for a ball here. Wants a souvenir from these famous intramural players here as PackTV covers the intramural championships for men's soccer. The Hijabi Hunters take on the Goodfellas. Zach Salaya alongside Sam Harding along with Kayla Glova. Carolina and Savannah.
I just want to know if I catch it, I'm taking off and you won't hear from me the rest of the game.
With the shot, he scores! That seems to be Kamel Alakroff, his first of the night. What a shot. It is now 5-2 in favor of the Hunters.
That was a beautiful shot there. They're now ready to settle it down. Got number 45 checking in. He's saying, hey, let's just no goals. We don't have to score anymore. We got a 3-goal lead. Just can't let them score.
Now it's carried back right there. Devarshy has it again. Devarshy now will hang on to it. The man behind the mustache in Devarshy. He's one of our players of the game. In the corner now.
If I had to guess, I'd say 5 minutes left in the game, but then again, it could be 10.
Could be 15. Could be 20. But as we know, Sam...
Definitely not 20, though. That's all I know.
Well, Sam, as we've learned in our philosophy discussions, time is a construct. Everything is a construct. Everything.
Just like Hootie and the Blowfish once said. Who cares about time? There's less than 5 right now.
A beautiful job right there by our director in relaying that message towards us. Wrote it down on a piece of paper so she wouldn't interrupt the broadcast. Beautiful job right there. It's very difficult for us to know. In fairness, there's no clock on the scoreboard for us to see. So it was very helpful in that. So a big shout out to Kayla. And the ball came up right next to Savannah.
I also forgot my sundial, so I can't tell time as well.
You know, Sam, I wasn't listening, and for a second there, I thought you almost said, I forgot that my son died. With a shot just off the post, and the ball is carried back in through the corner, and now the...
And there's a big shot. Shoe goes flying, and the goal.
What a shot right there by number 45 for the Hijabi Hunters. That was going to be... Number 32, my apologies. I didn't see the number there. That was C. Khalid Isa, second of the night right there. You know, Sam, about what I said earlier, I need to be listening more carefully because if I don't listen, I hear some pretty interesting things. Ball is kicked back.
It is a fun game. There's Devarshy, kicks it down. Gotta look for some quick goals here out of the team. Try to at least cut this deficit, make it more manageable.
With the shot there by Isa again, just wide of the goalkeeper for the Goodfellas. Goodfellas now with the kick back out. They're trying to get something right there, but the Hijabi Hunters goaltender is very good. And I'm telling you right now, this team seems to come from a Arab descent, and I know this because my family is actually partly from the Middle East, so I know how good our soccer players are. My uncle actually used to play professionally in Syria, so he's doing a great job with the shot. He scores! Number 44 in black.
It's all a mute point though, because that is the game, and the Hunters win this one.
7-2. No. Not 6-3. 6-3 is the final score here on the team that cannot do math. Zach Sawai alongside Sam Harding. We thank you for joining us for today's coverage of the Intramural Championships for men, and we will bring you more into the pack as time goes on. Thank you again for joining us tonight, and we hope you have a fantastic night.